Hey there, welcome. Today we're going to take a look at Bar Harbor Campground, the closest campground to Bar Harbor, so come and join us. Bar Harbor Campground, what can I say? It's a very large campground, and it's the closest one to Bar Harbor itself. And you're right at the doorstep of Acadia National Park. Really is a very pretty campground. There are two different types of sites. Actually, there's multiple types of sites, but there's wooded, and then there's more of the resort, open, line 'em up type sites. As far as camping sites go, most of the wooded sites are tent camping, which is pretty nice. They're all, clustered together in various areas around the center of the campground. But the trailer sites are generally around the outside. There's a lot of roads that meander in and around through different areas. The roads are all paved, and the sites are pretty much gravel. There are one or two gravel roads, but they're mainly just exit areas for pull-throughs. The campground does sit on various hills, sloping in different directions, depending on what portion of the sites you are at, what loops you're in. The upper sites are in the back of the campground and have a very, very nice view. The trailer sites can come in different ways. There's 30 amp, there's 50 amp, there's water and electricity. There's water, electricity, and sewer. Some of those are 30, some of those are 50. The sewer receptacles are screw-in, so make sure you have the right adapter for it. Some of them are down low, closer to the check-in area, which is where we stayed. And the others, the premium sites, are up on the hill, which has the ocean view. Dogs are allowed, but you have to keep them on a leash, and you have to clean up after them. That would be some really big cleanup there. Please do not leave your campground a mess. Clean up after yourself. There's also an open field camping area. Very primitive camping though. If you can get up on the hill here, the views are spectacular. Particularly on a clear morning like this. They have a very simple pool, very clean, very blue. And they have a number of rules. No diving, no lifeguard on duty, hours from 8:30 to 8 p.m., and no pets. No glassware. Usual pool rules. And there is a playground for kids made of modern play equipment. At the far southeast is the laundry facility. Laundry is open from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. We did use the laundry while we were here. It was 4 quarters per machine, plus there was soap and softener sheets and all that stuff available in here, and a change machine. You also note that there's a place to do dishes outside the bathrooms. There are chemical toilets in between the various bath facilities, and there's also a good number of trash receptacles throughout the campground. Something that we very much enjoyed was there was a little pathway that ran from the campground all the way over to the local ice cream parlor. They do have horseshoes, shuffleboard, and a basketball court out front. They have a separate arcade building and a TV room too. Hours are 7 a.m. to 9 p.m. There's propane service available, as well as ice and firewood available. Firewood is in that little shed right there. There's a small cabin at the entrance where you check in. They only take cash or checks, no credit cards, but there is an ATM available if you need to use that. Their quiet hours are from 10 p.m. to 7 a.m. Absolutely no fireworks allowed. I've seen all sorts of rigs here. We've seen the little teardrops, we've seen the big Class A's, a lot of fifth wheels in and out, a lot of travel trailers, and a ton of different types of tents, from very 6-person, 8-person tents to little 1-person tents. 8 a.m. is when people start leaving, and that's also when check-in begins. And so if you really want to get a good spot, get here early. As people start to leave, then they allow people back in to look for new spots that have opened up. The staff is pretty efficient about keeping the place clean too. I've seen them around every day cleaning out the dumpsters and recycle bins, and they come by and they check every single fire pit to make sure that there's nothing left in it. Even if you're still at your site, they will come by and they will ask you if you want to have your fire pit cleaned. That's a nice service. So did we have any concerns? Well, the only concern we really had was in the woods and the forested areas. There are signs posted to beware of ticks. And so, yeah, you have to be careful of that. We didn't let our dogs get into the woods or whatever because there are ticks. But you'd find the same thing in any type of wooded area here on Mount Desert Island and probably throughout New England. There were lots of birds and a few chipmunks, squirrel too, but other than that we saw no other wildlife while we were here. This was by far one of the better campgrounds we've stayed at. It's very large, it's very spacious. You weren't all crammed together. Some of the sites were a little close. The fire pit was nice. The service was excellent, very friendly, and it was inexpensive. Yes, I would recommend Bar Harbor Campground here on Mount Desert Island. It was well worth the money we paid for it. Great value, great value. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. And please subscribe to our channel. Also, if you'd like to know when we drop a video, click the notification bell. Until then, thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the streets.